Hello everybody. Today we're going to continue on with our small business month, and today I'm going to be talking about 6 common mistakes that small businesses make when it comes in relation to taxes. Most businesses and small business owners are so focused on growing their business and servicing the customers' needs that they forget about the taxes throughout the course of the year. They usually end up waiting until they get closer to the year end and then scramble to get all that information together. I would say that's a mistake. It leads to mistakes and it leads to issues in filing that can create headaches later on. Today I'm going to be talking about 6 common mistakes small business owners make when it comes to their taxes. The first is not filing or paying your taxes on time. CRA assesses a penalty of 5% on the balance owing at the time of filing, plus a 1% interest penalty on outstanding balances for a maximum of 12 months. That 1% is compounding monthly, so the impact of that can be significant. Furthermore, if CRA asks for your tax return or you have multiple years outstanding, they have further penalties and interest that they will charge. As you can see, this is not a situation where you want to be. The interest impact can be huge and the penalties can be huge. It can ultimately impact your cash flow as well as the running of your business. The second issue many businesses have is they don't pay their installments on time. Usually most corporations will have an installment payment that they'll have to make, which is based on your previous year's income as well as where your expected income is going to be. The purpose of these installments is for CRA to gather the funds beforehand, before year end, so that when it comes to year end, you don't have as big a tax bill. It's very similar to having source deductions if you're an employee on your T4, so that when you come to year end, you don't have to pay as much. The third mistake most businesses make is that they don't accurately assess the source deductions available to them. Many businesses have a lot of credits and deductions that they can use, whether it be a manufacturing processing credit, scientific research development credits that they can use, but they don't know that because it's a little bit more of a complex issue. It's something that should be discussed with your accountant, and you can best figure out how to use those available deductions to try to reduce your tax bill as much as possible. The fourth issue there is not tracking your expenses accurately. Going back to the last issue there about the deductions is, are you able to track what expenses you spent in the year so that you're able to use those as deductions in the year? Last thing you want to do is spend a lot of money in areas where you could be reducing taxes, but you don't have a system to track those. Again, you want to talk to your accountant to figure out processes and put those in place so that you have those expenses tracked accurately. The fifth issue is not separating out personal and business expenses. A lot of times small business owners will have their own personal credit card, or they'll have a company credit card, and what they'll do is they'll put their personal expenses through that in order to just alleviate the paperwork so they don't have to have multiple bills floating around and they're able to pay the Visa bill fairly straightforward. However, that creates a lot of issues when it comes to determining what is an applicable business expense and what can actually be used for tax deduction purposes and what is actually an expense of the business. Again, creating an intermingling of this just leads to confusion and makes it difficult to file your taxes, and it creates an administrative headache later on. The sixth most common mistake is not using an accountant. An accountant has a lot of valuable input in terms of taxes as well as running your business. They're able to decide processes, set up procedures so that you can track expenses accurately, as well as determine what kind of deductions are available for you in your type of business. I'd recommend speaking to an accountant as soon as possible about your taxes. Get proactive with it. Look at what can be done to reduce your taxes at year end so you're not caught behind the 8 ball. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me at 604-283-3769. Thank you.